Hello everybody, it's Football here with John Morntez and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine and today we are back again. Today we are looking ahead to Manchester United versus Tottenham Europa competition final. This is a game that is coming down tomorrow and we are looking forward into this. A massive game that is coming ahead. You want to look at possible results tomorrow, how this team might line up, how Amorim should line up to this team and how Manchester United can beat Tottenham, because I will analyze Manchester United's side because that is the game I've watched, and I've watched most of their games and I know how they play. To Tottenham also will try to give a bit of their strength and weakness and how we can defeat them and how Manchester United can approach that game. So we are going to do analysis of all those kind of this and also some big news that are coming up next, especially from injury updates from Manchester United. There's a huge boost for Manchester United squad ahead of this European competition. So make sure to smash a like on the video. And by the way, if you know you are watching for the first time and you haven't subscribed yet, I'm just requesting you, please take a second or two, click the subscription button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell so each and every time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is now. Let us just dive directly into this. What do you guys think about this game tomorrow? In my own perspective, it's a massive game for Amorim and it's a massive game for Ange. There's a lot of theories that has circulated in the media since last week that this season is a season of underdogs. So a lot has been said, and if you go to those theory and how this season things have happened, because people have talked about Harry Kane winning a trophy, people have talked about Crystal Palace winning a trophy for the first time since whatever what, Newcastle winning a trophy for the first time since whatever what, and was it Blog now, which club was it, winning a trophy for the first time? Like literally people think this is a season of underdogs, and I always believe these theories makes the game exciting and makes expectation be high. So ideally, Manchester United are going into this game as an underdogs. Of course, this season Manchester United haven't been great against Spurs. We have really performed badly. We have met 3 eyes and we have lost 3 eyes. We have lost 3 times against Spurs. So Spurs knows us well, and we also knows how we want to play against them. So it's going to be more of a 50-50. And if you compare league position of the both two teams, it's more or like the same. If Spurs lose, Manchester United are 16th, if I'm not wrong, Spurs are 17th. So seems like things are just turning around. Things are just there for Manchester United and Spurs. It's more of a 50-50 game. That is what I can say. It's more of a 50-50 game, and a lot of anticipation is in this game, a lot of hopes for both two clubs, because we know that Ange once said that he always win a trophy for the next season. That one for the second season of his career. So that one just build the pressure on Manchester United fans. And also, if you want theories, Manchester United also will give you their theories. So that one just make this game exciting. And in my own opinion, if you look the current Tottenham squad and you look the current Manchester squad available to face this game, you tend to believe that Manchester United still have a stronger squad than Tottenham. And if you look, especially with the injury boost that I am telling you, that is Zagzi coming back, Dalot coming back, and Euro coming back, Manchester United are in a stronger position based on the squad they have to deliver against Tottenham. Tottenham are losing, what is his name? They are losing some key players. Things like people like Madison are not going to play part of this. So Manchester United still has a chance of winning it. I think all these things, based on the odds and based on the squad availability and based on the people who are going to play to be selected in that pitch, I think Manchester United still have the best quality compared to Tottenham, in my own opinion. Each and everybody is entitled to his own opinion. So ideally, I think Manchester United have a better squad compared to Tottenham. Look how Manchester United performance, for example. We have had good results against big clubs, and we have always have good results. Against best teams, and unexpected things always happen for Manchester United when the expected things are supposed to happen. So Manchester United is a at the moment, I think we are a moment club where we play for moment. Moment can arise like the game against, the game against, was it Leon? The game against Atletico, against Leon mostly. That was moment game. I think Manchester United tend to pull results against best team, or tend to pull results in a pressure, on a pressure. They work under pressure, if I can make it that way. Manchester United works under pressure, and the pressure is mounting to Amorim, especially based on their league position and based on what they have to do in the summer transfer window. Because in my own view, I think Manchester United, they went to this season knowing that if there's a trophy to win, was Europa competition to win. Everybody expect Manchester United to win this European competition. Everybody. That is why there's been a lot of talks about the person to qualify for Champions League. The person. People are not talking about Tottenham. People are just talking about Manchester United. So it's a big game and it's a big test for Amorim. This is a massive, massive test for Amorim and the boys. We have people like Ahmad, who has never lost the final. People like not Ahmad. People like Kobe Mino and Garnacho, that have never lost the final in their entire life. People, we have a lot of things, we have a lot of qualities, and if you compare our squad and Tottenham squad, basically we are a better team. When you come to tactics, I think Manchester United are more composed nowadays. They try to play the ball, they try to play and find spaces. Sometimes we have weakness that hurts us most of the time. That is when we are hit on a counter attack or a team gets a goal before us. We always try to lose that focus. We have seen it much on the league compared to the way we have seen it in Europa competition. I know Europa competition has been different. It's based on comebacks and whatever. But Manchester United try to lose focus, or they try to lose that morale of playing football when they concede first. And that is what I hope Manchester United should not do tomorrow. Don't concede first. I'm just begging, please. We have to be good defensively, because Tottenham are very quick. They are very quick in transition. They can get the ball from the midfield. When you lose it in the midfield, they will have to transit very quickly. They are very good in transition, and they have beaten us through transition moments. Those are the moments that Tottenham have really, really hurt us. I think Manchester United will slow their game tomorrow. They will. It will be more of a boring. It will not be more of a attractive game in terms of Manchester United, because we will try. Most of these players will play to avoid mistake, which is not good sometimes. I think we should risk more. But in my own view, the way I see it tomorrow, they will try to relax with the ball. They will try to be composed, find spaces, be patient with the ball. And that one will be the message tomorrow. Be patient with the ball. Make sure the passes are correct, because missed passes in Manchester United team has been rampant this season. And based on this system, when you miss a pass, that is it. When you miss a pass and you get a team that is good in transition, you'll be hurt. And Tottenham are really, really good in transition. The only way Tottenham are going to beat us is out of our mistakes. We are going to, if we are to lose that game, we are going to lose that game because of our individual errors or individual mistake that we are going to cause into this game. But naturally, if you go to the way Manchester United are, and if you go to the way we play the game, and if you go the way we play our system, the way we play, this game we should win it. It also comes to luck sometimes. Final always is based on luck. You never know. We might be lucky enough, and no Manchester United have been lucky in some moments this season. Tottenham might be lucky than us. And this one has to play some luck, because we expect people like Højlund, who has never turned up into Premier League games, to turn out in Premier League, to Champions League, to Europa competition. We're expecting people like Ahmad to those little run, those little tricks, to produce something. We are expecting people like Bruno to be counterproductive into this. So a lot of expectation, a lot of prayers are in Manchester, especially as a Manchester United fan. I am just praying for these players that they turn up tomorrow, because that is the most important part. From the first minute to the last minute, just make sure you are packed and you know what this game means to Manchester United. We know what this game means to Tottenham. We know what this game means to the Manchester United fans, especially after this drastic season. This game might save, Ange Postecoglou also know, this game might save his career at Tottenham. Manchester United also know that this game might save their season, because this is the only game that I think Manchester United has no excuse to lose. They have to produce. No matter the system that Amorim, no matter the team that will be picked tomorrow, they have to win it. This is the game that saved their season. This is the only game that will save Manchester United season. They have to look at this. I think, in my own opinion, if you give me the lineup that I think tomorrow must start against Tottenham, which probably I think might win the team or might win this competition tomorrow, I would like to. Onana will have to start. We have no choice of that, but I think Onana should start in this. Back three, you have to go with your strongest asset. There's no jokes or no nothing into this. You have to go with your strongest asset. That one is Euro has to start tomorrow. No matter the situation with the injury, we cannot risk bringing a player in, rushing that injury. Now, I want to talk about something about this injury, by the way. You cannot risk a player to come in from injury immediately like that. Don't expect him to play. So I expect him to be available in this game. The next player that I'm looking forward to see in that defense, I think Nani is not available. Who? What is his name? Delete is not available. Maguire. I expect Maguire to be available into this. So Maguire have to play because Delete is not there. Mazrui. So that is my back three. Mazrui has to start. Euro has to start, and Maguire has to start. Euro pace, good anticipation is good also going forward. Maguire good with head balls and make sure the pace or the tempo of the game is contained. Mazrui pace, tackles and man working is very good at that. That is why I'm starting with them in this final. Dalot is back, and I think Dalot will have to start tomorrow. We cannot risk to bringing him then not expect him to score, because I think since Dalot left, we have already lost those 2 games since Dalot left. So I think Dalot is a huge part of the system. So I expect Dalot to start tomorrow. Dogu has to start. Dogu has to start. Now, in the midfield, if this game Manchester United was to win it, they are going to win it in the midfield combination. What is your best midfield combination? In my own opinion, I have to start Casemiro and Bruno as a 8 and a 6. So Casemiro almost being played as a 6, as being a defensive midfielder, and a Bruno as a 8, which will run from box to box midfield. I will play that. I will play that because I don't want Ogate to start into this. But he might start Ogate to break the place. Ogate is good in breaking the place, but I'm really worried on his passes. I'm really worried in short passes because Ogate is good in breaking the place, but is not good in putting the passes forward. And we know that Tottenham are good in transition. So if you give them a player that they can press and take the ball out of him, then transit this ball, and they're good in transition and they have quick players, we might be having problems. So that is why I would love to start with Bruno, because I know Bruno is confident and very good in long passes and very good. He's a visionary leader. He's a visionary player. He's very good. I want him in a space where he can vision. He can see everybody. He can see things clearly. He can make those risky passes with little mistakes. So I don't expect Bruno to play behind the strikers. I just want him as an 8 somewhere. He can be a visionary to the team. He can be a visionary to the pitch, where he can see everything clearly and make the right move and make the right pass. That is where I want to see Bruno. That is why I'm starting with Casemiro and Bruno as a block 2. Now, this is a position that we expect a lot from tomorrow. I saw they tried Mount to play it, but Mount didn't work last game against Chelsea. So I don't expect Mount to come and play as a first team. I think Mount will come from the bench. I don't know how that combination will work, but I think Mount will come from the bench. That is where I think I don't want to risk Zagzi, but I would bring him in. If it's a Zagzi or Mount, so you is your choice, because I think if you have Zagzi there as a midfield, Zagzi cannot train that hard to come and make it to the final, then not expecting to play. We have to risk, even if it has to risk, because that is our best team we have to pick tomorrow. That is the best team we have to pick tomorrow. That is it. That is the best team tomorrow. So Zagzi has to play there. Now, my front 3 or forward, that is, it will be Ahmad, Garnacho, and Højlund. Basically, that one will have to go that way. But he can twist things. I see him twisting things with Gatti and whoever Zagzi is. Maybe he doesn't want to risk Zagzi starting, or maybe Garnacho and Ahmad cannot start in the same game. But I would love to see both teams sticking to their wings. You stick to the right, stick to the left. Then you have Oiland there waiting for passes. Of course, Oiland is a risk. I would trade Oiland and Zagzi in this game tomorrow, bringing Oiland out and bringing Zagzi in. But you and your strongest team. I think in the bench we have players that can change the game. Probably if you start with Zagzi at the bench and start with Mount, basically it makes sense because Zagzi can come from the bench and change up the game. Because I've seen Amorim's system this day. He tries to first read the game. That one is first half. If you see Manchester United this season or since Amorim time in Manchester United, they start by reading the game, which is also good. Sometimes it hurts because sometimes it's too late to make changes, or sometimes it's too late when you have already conceded. But if you read the game and maintain Tottenham until first half 0-0, I know our changes will impact the game. Because imagine you have Kobe in the bench, you have Eriksen in the bench, you have let's say for example Mount in the bench, or Mount between Mount and Zagzi, whoever will be on the bench. You have this combination in the bench that can come in and change the entire game. I think most of the Manchester United game have been impacted through the bench. Most of our games which we have won have been impacted through the bench. So it's a massive part of Amorim's strength. Watching, learning the game, and understanding the game, the way the game flows, is going to play a huge part of this game. So we have to contain Tottenham tomorrow until first half. Make sure we don't concede first half. We come in the second half, we try our best to make things happen, because I have just a worry in first half. My worry is only in the first half. I'm not anxious about it, but I'm afraid sometimes. I feel like something is just boiling out. But I just hope we are going to avoid a mistake tomorrow. I just hope this thing is going to turn up well. I just hope that the Manchester United players stand up. So that is my squad. Let me sit down on the comment section, your squad that should face Tottenham tomorrow. It's a massive game for Manchester United. It's a massive game for Tottenham. Anticipation and all football theory, also football history will be written tomorrow. People are looking forward into this. Let me see your comment to this. Last thing I want to talk about is the injury, the urgency in Manchester United team that we have seen during this Europa final. Remember, Ahmad was ruled out injured for the rest of the season. Zagzi was ruled out injured for the rest of the season. Euro was injured, Delit was injured. But in a span of 1 week, these players were able to come back and make it to the final. Something fishy, something we have to talk about that, because we will talk about that after Europa competition. Let me sit down on the competition, because that one cannot only happen, that one should happen also to the Premier League. It should not only happen to the cup competition only. That we have made it to the final, now players are rushing to come back to play. That one means these players can recover well. These players are good in recovery. I don't know what you guys think. We are discussing that one. I think on tomorrow we'll probably do a video. We will discuss that one on Thursday. We will discuss that one on Thursday. I promise to bring that video on. Let me sit down on the comment section your prediction into this. If I go to my prediction, I think this game might go to extra time. In my own opinion, I think 1-1 first half, then we will Manchester United will win it 2-1. Let me sit down on the comment section what you guys think about this. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click on that subscription button. By the way, if you know you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscription button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continued support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is now. Until we do the next one, enjoy. And by the way, before I go, we are planning, I'm looking forward if we can manage to go live tomorrow. I know I've promised about doing a live video, but I will have to sit down and look and evaluate everything possible to make sure that happen. This game is a huge one and it needs all of us to watch it together. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking to see how that one can be arranged, so we can try it tomorrow. I know we have done it before. I know we can do it again. So I'm just looking forward to see how that one will happen tomorrow. If it happens, well and good. If it doesn't happen, tomorrow I will have to shoot another video with a massive, interesting transfer news coming. Updates are coming and a lot of things to talk about in world football. So smash a like, hit that subscription button, Until we do the next one, see you.